Alright guys, we had a little issue with recording. Luckily, the stinking tower did not fall. We lost about 7 minutes of video. And the sad part is I just went through and explained it, and I think I did, for me, Joshua Bartley, explanations of the story. I think I did a pretty good job at it, and I lost it. So give me a second and try to explain to you again. I think that might be what I do if this comes out to be a decent video. I think I might do like a little before and a little bit right after, bring in the new year. Alright, now it's starting to go back. That's exactly what we needed. It was a lot of work to get to this point, but now that it's starting to go back, hopefully it'll push backwards. Alright, so basically guys, the setup here is they are given a certain payout margin that I don't even know what it is, which changes. They set it up, and depending on how much they put in there is what, you know, the win to loss ratio is going to be. And then they agree to a buy-in amount for a couple quarters. After we're done for the day, then we count up together, and this is right after I counted everything up on the video. And we sign everything. I sign something. It goes to Mike. Mike then recounts it and then stays into his ledger book until the end of the month. And I either owe money or I win money. So how this was done was very, very complicated and somewhat well thought out, but somewhat not, because the end result was the same if they would have just done it the easiest way. But basically at the end, at the very end, every day the payout, what I thought I was paying for and then what was getting final copy put it into Mike was different figures. So for instance, if I was on a losing streak and I had to pay money, then say it was a $2,500 buy-in, what I thought I was paying, well, they would write it down to be like a $2,200 buy-in. And it was just the opposite. If it was a winning day, then they would change the amount up $100 to make it look like, you know, and it's easy. They can just grab an extra $100 bill and throw it in there and then put a correction. Hopefully you're with me so far. So when it came time for me either to pay or for them to pay me, Mike, from his perspective, seeing a different figure than what I was actually getting or paying out, which sometimes built up to be a substantial amount. I mean, pretty brave amount. So this happened for a little bit, and how this was caught, or the suspicion was brought in, is Mike decided to watch a live stream one day. He peeks in and knew what I supposedly lost. But when it eventually got to him, it was a different figure. It was off by 100 or 200 bucks. So then he went back and traced the data down with the live stream and seen it was off. So that's what rose the suspicion, and it got followed from there. Now I will tell you this, guys. The reason why I'm able to tell this story, and the reason why there's a reason this was happening. There was a reason. It wasn't out of just pure greed. But I'll say this. The problem is, and I think a lot of people get this in their situation. If they would have came to me and asked me, hey, can I get a little bit extra tip here lately because I'm going through a rough time, I would have done it. Even with everything that's been happening to me. Mike said if they would have came to them, he would have threw them some money, because as of right now, the only way they get paid to be up here is through my tip. Mike and them don't pay them. It's like a volunteer thing. But Mike said he would have helped out. So in the long run, if they would have been honest, which I know is hard to do. I know it's hard to do. It's hard to ask somebody for help. I get it. I get it. There's more to the story, and there's some clever ways things were done, which after I heard about it, I was thinking, wow, that's interesting. That's pretty smart. And it all came out because of honesty. So we're going to be talking a little bit more about some of the things that they got as we go along. So the downfall was this particular person actually worked for the company. Like Isaiah, that's here now, he doesn't work for their company. So Isaiah solely through me. So if something would happen, it would just be my loss, not their loss. In this particular situation, the person worked for the store too. So stealing from here is technically like stealing from the store. So the option was given to resign or be fired, and they took the fired option so they could get unemployment for now. Come on, baby, there we go. Come on. Oh man, this thing is so stinking heavy. Now, one thing that has happened, though, that quarter, which hopefully y'all can see that, the big quarter, the novelty piece, has chopped its way into it. I'm hoping that it'll come out. See, yeah, it's going in. Hopefully it'll come out and sort of take the legs right out. Right underneath it, look, it's pushing backwards. I see it pushing backwards. Look. And everything stayed in. Unreal. Everything stayed in the playing field. We didn't lose anything. Unreal. Now the problem is do we have enough? Oh! Oh! Go! 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 Holy moly! We got 2 cups of quarters left, guys. What a sudden change of events. That is awesome. Wow. Whoa, what's... For some reason something's happened over on the other side. Come on, baby! So now, am I going to be able to let these quarters last long enough to get majority of the stuff that's in there? There's an ounce of gold right there, guys. And we're getting ready to finish out this last cup of quarters. And there's about a half a cup of quarters left. Well, not even really a whole half. That is what's left, guys. I'm gonna try my best to oh, these falls are perfect. Absolutely perfect. Oh, the ounce has got to come off. Come on, baby. Come on. Basically, here I want you to see about, and that's what's left. So I got to be very observant. That stinking screw has came down enough to where, there we go. It's actually getting. That thing has been going down this path for over a year now. All right, guys, come on, baby. And this is it. This is the last bit of quarters. We are completely out. Well, unfortunately, we didn't get that yet. I'm gonna sit up here for a little bit, then we'll come back in, guys. Well, guys, it's 100% official. I am officially in the green for 2022. This year plummeted. At one point, I was in the negative over $10,000. And thanks to a couple good games, I officially am ending. I will leave the grand total up after this, but let's find out what we did today. $2,500 buy-in. I do this so I don't have to put the stuff on the screen. My laziness. But chips. Alright, so 25s we had 300, 50s we had 800, and 100s we had 1,700. A lot of hundreds in there, and there was a lot more in there too. So that puts us at a total of $2,800. Cash for today, not a lot, 440. So that gives us 3,240 doll hairs.
100 doll hairs? It's a lot of doll hairs.
Oh, come again?
Dolls come with that many hairs?
Doll hairs. Doll hairs. Doll hairs.
Yeah, he likes that. Yeah.
To end the year out. Then extras, which is those bags that have the 100 chips in, also the cash that's in the little circle containers. For the extras, that was a total of $550, and $100 buy-in chips, which is normally, you know, goes towards my next buy-in, but it ends at the end of the year. Something they started a long time ago, so I get the cash for that, which is an extra $500. So that puts us at $4,290 minus the $2,500. That's $1,790 in the green for today. Awesome. 3 Bitcoins to finish out the year, 11 grams of gold, and 1 ounce of copper, and 2 ounces of silver. Guys, I almost completely forgot. Sorry about the handheld. We did get 2 of the Amazon boxes, which that probably would frustrate you all because you all have been waiting for a long time. As you can tell, I was getting ready to leave here, and they seen it and they stopped me. So. Okay, well, it looks like we have a, I'm trying to do this with one hand, guys. Gift card, I'll leave the value of it right here. I don't think there's anything else in there. Box number 2, let's see. Really hard to do with no tripod. And an Amazon gift card, Under Armour, and then an Amazon. I don't see anything else in here. All right, I'll leave the value if there's anything else in here, but I wanted to insert this because I know you all would be like, wait a minute, you all want those boxes. These things are awesome. I'm gonna see if I can keep them. All right, guys, back to the video. Now, you tell me for a video that was that short that things could not get much better than that. I am gonna break this up, one before and one right after. Maybe I'll do them like within, you know, a little bit of time together. But all right, guys, so I'm going to explain a little bit more. I think I'm going to take out some of my prior explanations in today's video just because I get confused. I'm just thinking in my head, what can I say that's proper but factual to the vents, but you know, not be too harsh. Okay, so basically at the end, the only person that actually got stole from technically was me. So it was left up to me whether I wanted to pursue charges, what I wanted to see out of it. What I wanted was to talk to the person. I really did. I wanted to talk to the person, and I wanted to confront them on their actions, because this is somebody that was supposed to be a friend. And like I said, I did. Once I got to talk to them, I found out the vents, which all that's going to be getting told as these videos come out for the first of the year. But I decided, I'm not gonna lie, I've never had any intentions of pursuing criminal charges. It's the reason why I told you the story at the beginning about what happened to me at my job, because I wanted you to know where I was coming from on that. I'm just not going down that avenue. But when I got done my suggestion, they decided the firing thing was completely, you know, that was up to them. They were going to resign, but like I said, they wanted fired for their own personal reasons, which is fine. Owing the money back. That's the last bit of options that could be in there. And I'm gonna be honest with you, the way the year was coming towards the end, I was in some financial dire straits with some decisions that I made for the channel, which we'll save that story for another day. But I hadn't received a paycheck in over 3 months, and guys, I don't make that much money on here. I'm blessed to what I do make through social media. Basically, the ads that they run on your videos each month, depending on how many views your video gets and how many ads are seen, you get a very, very small percentage of each video that's watched, and that's how you make money. And I hadn't got paid in over 3 months, and Christmas was here. It was a bad situation. So if anything, that gave me to the scenario that I understand what it's like to be with your back against the wall, and you would do anything for yourself and your family. However, with that being said, didn't have it in my heart to ask for any money back. Me telling the story is part of this wasn't through me, but this is part of what they wanted, because they felt like they wanted to do something for me. So I could have done a better job at clickbaiting this, and you know, and all the titles and stuff. But anyways, guys, so that's where I'm at with that. Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome to 2023. You are officially watching this in 2023. Let's make it. Let's start now. Now. This is our year, guys. This is our year. Whatever the reason, you all know some of mine. I'm going to make them verbal for you. My not being home, not sleeping, that hitting it straight on. Secondly, the inconsistencies. When I used to say I'll be live at this time and it would happen 3 hours later, I just eventually got to the point where I stopped saying it altogether. I want to get back to that. 2023 is going to be the year. There's some other things too that I'll work on. We'll get into that later, but that's two of the big ones, and I want to throw it out there to the world. I want you all to hold me accountable. Keep my feet to the fire, and don't let me excuse my way out of it. And we'll do this, and if there's anything you need me to help you with, I am there, man. I'm there. Happy New Year, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you Sunday night, maybe Sunday night. It might be Monday night for the live stream. All right, guys. Thanks.